The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Air Force's offense will get the first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And the Falcons are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak and try to surge forward. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's running free down the middle.
Man, what a great job by the defense. You know, on short yardage situations like this, they can run the QB sneak. You're diving, getting as many bodies around the quarterback as you can, and it's just gravy when you can force a fumble and recover in that type of situation.
And the fumble recovery sets up this offense with a great opportunity to cash it in for points. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
7, Air Force, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. And a really nice job by the team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. He'll ride his man on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down. He slides in safely.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, Every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
On the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Everybody stays in their lanes. They stop him at the 31-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already... Most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Motion from the back. He'll toss it. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Now the toss. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. Get him on the ground at the 20. The UConn offense goes back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create.
Oh, he's got some space. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Murphy. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Huskies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Air Force 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Harrison. Couldn't find a way to create that field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
2nd down coming up.
Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Fullback's got it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run the option. Breaks into the open. The 40, the 30, the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Air Force.
Number 9.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground. 20. UConn going back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. The give to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Fagnano using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Good enough for
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. To the ground with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Murphy.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You know, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass, and you just saw the speed off the edge by that D-end.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job. Coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. It has been a rather rough ride for this sophomore behind center. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to pick up yardage. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. Out to the 41 with a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Falcons have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll send the back in motion. The option look. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down. Tremendous execution of this Falcon offense. A magician with the option like a D. Dallas.
And understanding what you're doing, what you're seeing, how to react, and make multiple decisions on a play is really, really tough, but the Falcons quarterback is dialed in.
So now it's 2nd and long. Finding open areas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play. And the Falcons line up to punt it away.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the no reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. He breaks a tackle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. To the air, it's Fagnano. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. To the air on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run it on 1st and goal. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's a touchdown. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know that.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team. Him at the 21. The UConn offense goes back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the middle, it's Murphy. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Formation to kick it away.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He was working his way on the return. Toward midfield, they'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. On the option. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Backed up now, here's second and long. They go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, but he has enough to move the chains. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Gets the back moving. Calls his own number. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what to catch a big fella.
He's looking to throw. Uncorks one. He's got it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now on the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a third and long. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they that return at the 22. UConn going back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own. There he goes! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. Now they'll run the draw. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Back to throw, it's Spagnano. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Murphy. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Flowers. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man in the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Right down the boulevard. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. Will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and that I can get them the ball and they can make something happen. He's one of those guys. That's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure and you don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they... the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Bell. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. They'll try to sneak it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. Hunt is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch. At the 14, and they'll be back to start this drive. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it, except facing a 3rd and long. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in, it's Harris. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Every yardage you can and help out the offense. The UConn offense goes back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Leaves it with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
3rd down coming up.
Looking to pass. It's Fagnano. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Murphy. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. Catches it at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 9-yard line before he's brought down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
He had nowhere to go with the ball, guys, and the defense is in nickel. Great job by the DBs in coverage. No receivers open.
The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz, or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Harris. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could. Turn. UConn going back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. To the air, it's Fagnano. He's got him. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got the 1st down, looking for more. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job. The coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Falcons want to crank the tempo.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the right. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete. It's a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Brings up 3rd down.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For Dave.